The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
They go play action with Hurts.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
63.
Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Blackburn. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A little juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, Seattle's offense returns to the field. We get a look at Noah Fant now. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, check. Bronco switch.
Back to throw. Blackburn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hot 70.
To throw on second down, Blackburn. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half,
there he goes left side. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown,
69 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Blackburn. He finds Hopkins complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Blackburn. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down, Blackburn. And the ball is knocked out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Harrell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught. He's got it first and maybe more. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles win it. Here just before halftime. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime. And halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down, Swift.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Harrell.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch, by the way, number 1099 for his career, one away from 1,100.
Sounds like an IRS catch, doesn't it?
I was thinking the same thing, 1099. I'm just thinking I should be doing my taxes.
Exactly, got to turn it in. He's accumulating those kind of numbers, isn't he?
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jalen Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Going for it all. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw on second down.
Harold, he'll get this off to Swift.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, we joked on his 1,099th catch that 1099 reminded us of our taxes. This one's not as funny. He has 1,100 catches. He is legit.
Well, he's also in a different tax bracket than we are because of those 1,100 catches. He has earned it, hasn't he?
Indeed. It's a gain of 12. First.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd down. Blackburn. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ringo. Alert. Flag.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Blackburn. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD to try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Throwing after the interception. Blackburn completes it to Fan on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Bronco switch, Bronco check, Panther, roll, reload.
On 1st and 10, Blackburn.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Blackburn. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Alert, smash, unlock line, alert, no, hey, ready, go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Check.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Touchdown, Seahawks. No Fant from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, McClain, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blackburn
on the slant. Here's Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Blackburn. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Fant. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Gonna score. It's a Seahawk touchdown from 7. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road.